Hey Raz, how you doing? Well, I got a bad day or just one of those weeks?
Screwed up.
Hey, what's up, Jay Prez? How's it going? What did you do, Raz? Something bad? Hopefully it's not the back. Ah, you threw out your back. Kind of had this weird suspicion that might be it. Be right back. I'm just gonna go and do a little Dremel real quick. What's up, Iceman? Yeah, you probably did something. You pulled a muscle or something like that. I've done it in the past a few times myself where I just couldn't do anything for the day. Alright, so since I don't have a circle rod, what was it? It was this one. Yeah, take some aspirin, take it easy. Probably did pull something. Getting old like the rest of us. Trying to create a second peg system so she's secured. Should work. Just take a day off, relax. I think it was one day last year I was just standing doing nothing. It was like one of these Saturdays where I'm just kind of like relaxing, and I must have twisted my back one weird way when I went into the cabinet, and I did something to my back where I had to lay on the ground for like 2 hours. It's probably just a muscle spasm too. That or you're probably partying too much on weekends. There you go, Iceman's got the right idea. Some Kit Kats do wonders. I got a couple frozen ones in my fridge as it is too. Alright, so let me explain what I'm doing right now. Since I'm all late today, I've been working like crazy. Alright, let's get the camera over here. Alright, so dremel the hole over here, and I put a square rod here. Not because it's square, needed to be square, because putting this inside A's or Magic Sculpt would actually chip it all the time. So it's better to have something else there. So this way, this rod goes here, and this rod will go in this one, and I don't have to worry. So I'm hoping that once I seal it though, and I lock it in place, they're not like different angles. Hey Jag, how's it going? Yeah, we're kind of at a standstill. I was hoping to get the mold max and the resin in earlier this week, but it came in yesterday, so I didn't have time to get a copy of the shin guard going, so it'll be ready next week. The weather's finally getting nice out here, so I can actually start doing more stuff outside. Alright, so we got that there. This is the Sideshow Wonder Woman premium format, so we're turning her into the Black Lantern version. So I don't know if you've seen this version of her. If you go on Sideshow, you can see their original sculpt. So we added the guard, put up all the different armor. I had a chance though this week to sand her belt. So we got the belt. So we still got to do her flaps here and here, but I want to get her on the base, and I want to get that going. So we'll get our Insta set. Gotta buy more Insta set. And throw a shitload of glue over here. And what we do is we take this, okay, hopefully, yeah, looks good, it's not hitting anything. So take a little bit more of this glue around here and here. And grab our Insta set. Hey Raccoon. So if all goes well, okay. So we have another prong here, and we have another here. So this way, put her in correctly. I don't have to worry about it scratching anything. That's a good start there. So we're going to mix up some more Magic Sculpt, and we're going to try to set up the key a little bit too. Not all the way, but at least some of it. It's better that the key is not perfect, but it's better that the rod has a brass rod it goes into. So at least that it's locked into this and it's locked into this, we're good. Good, I was kind of curious if that was going to fit or not, but it works. That works good. Hey, Rukin. I might go MIA in a week or two. I gotta wait for this guy to call me back, but I'm gonna have my floor redone. It's gonna help me out. That means I gotta move all this shit out of the house into the garage. But at least I can get that done before the summer and then worry about my display setup. Man, it's trouble getting people to help out. Yeah, that's the goal. Get this floor done. If it gets done sooner than I expected, I'll be happy. This way I can really start planning out the new setup. And this way I can show everybody my collection, because I know people have been asking. So we'll see how that goes this summer. It's not a bad plan, Iceman. Creating good magnet holes are a pain in the ass. I don't know how Onage does it, because they do it, I guess they cast up the magnets in the resin. Not really sure how they do it. Hey, Scott. And then my friend told me today that my Black Canary came in because we were doing a trade-off. So, well, it's coming in, so I could get that new Black Canary too. Excited to see how that is. No, I think they cast up, like this green resin here is like Onage resin, and I think they actually cast up the magnets in the item. Because I've all the times I pulled out a magnet, there was never any glue, it was all pure resin. Alright, so basically, there's two ways of doing this, and I think I'm going to use saran wrap. So I don't feel like putting more dust in the studio with baby powder. So what we do is we take the key, put saran wrap around it like so. Take this, alright, from there, take the magic sculpt, jam it underneath that keying foot. Now, if it's not 100% perfect, like I said, it won't really matter because the rod's there. And when you pop it off later, once it's cured, the saran wrap won't stick to the. It'll stick to the whatchamacallit, the magic sculpt, but it won't really bond to the foot at all. So it'll just make life easier. You can do it with baby powder, but you have to keep testing it over and over. So to be on the safe side too, let's kind of bond this whole way down. Just yeah, Rukin, it's a cool design. I never really read the series, but the patrons voted for this version, so should look pretty cool once it's done with this statue. Hey, Weapon594, thanks, man. I appreciate it. As long as you can keep enjoying the videos. Alright. So that will lock that into place, right? So I'm thinking, start planning out what to do with these. And then later we'll, at the end, we'll attach the arm, let that sit, and then by next week we'll have a magnetized hand. Yeah, I guess it's from, was it Blackest Night or Darkest Night with the Green Lantern Wars or something? I'm not really sure. I just like the design. Alright, so if we use if we use some of the freeform air, which I gotta kind of set this up because that stuff gets nasty and messy. Freeform air is good stuff, except the tackiness and the residue gets really much of a pain in the ass, so let's make sure we do this right. I don't think I'm going to do all the detailing today, but at least some of it. Just get the skulls on. somebody sliced this damn masking tape. Yeah, there was a lot of good designs from the story, though. I did like looking at a lot of the artwork. But when that story came out, I wasn't reading comics anymore. I gave up on comics, so. I'm hoping this merger with Discovery and DC that they go back to making good comics again. One can only hope. As of right now, I just keep rereading the old JSA books. Some of the old JLA books from the... Was it Jeff Johns or Golf Johns? I forget his name. That story, that writer. That was fun stuff. Well, I did back 2 Kickstarters. I'm kind of interested to see how they are. I forget. The one is something called Manly Tales. It's the guy who did like the old Batman books. It seemed like a really good old kind of story stuff. And then the other one I saw was called Woke Busters. It seemed like a funny comedy book. So I figured, what the hell. Try something different for once. I mean, I would still read it now because I like Flash, but every time I read like previews in Flash, it seems like he's always rebooting the universe. That's like what they turned Flash into, somebody who just keeps rebooting things. Although I do like Department of Truth. That is a really good storyline so far, so I'm enjoying that. Yeah, I know those guys that make the Woke Busters. I've seen a couple other stuff. That's why I figured let me back their comic because it looks funny as shit. So what the hell. Yeah, that's why I figured I'd try it, you know, because I want to see some different talent for once, do some stuff. All the old guys are either left the comic industry, they went on to do their own stuff, or certain things I'm just not into anymore. So we'll see. Yeah, I was gonna. I read Cyberfrog back in the day when it came out, but I sold all that stuff off years back. But if he ever does like a trade paperback of it, then maybe I'll get into it. I can't get into every Kickstarter out there. There's a lot of them right now. Gotta pick and choose my battles. There was one Kickstarter I saw. It was it seemed interesting, but I guess I didn't get enough backers. It was about like historians go back and try to fix time, and I love time travel stuff. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll get into this, but I guess they couldn't get enough backers, so that kind of sucked. Yeah, it was that Ethan Skyver? I think so, Skyver, something like that. Isn't he the one that did the Cyber Frog? It's funny, all the old writers and artists are making way more money on Indiegogo and Kickstarter than they did at the comic book industry, which is good for them, you know. Create your own thing, you're your own boss, and if people enjoy it, cool. There's a couple other ones on Indiegogo I wanted to do, but didn't have that much money to throw around on stuff. I'm keeping an eye on stuff to see if anything really looks cool. But so far, it all seems just like old comic book stuff. Just, you know, it doesn't seem like there's any political agenda stuff or changing characters for spite. Just seems like just comics. That's why I've also picked up a couple of the old JSA trade books. I always have a problem trying to go back into my comics because they're in such good condition to open them up, so I just got a couple trades. Buying up all the trades of my favorite stories, and I got rid of all the trades I never read anymore. So I'm trying to cut down everything. I was actually shocked. I put a bunch of stuff up on like that site called Offer Up, and had a young kid come by and pick up all the stuff. Yeah, I saw Berserk. I saw that when it actually first started. Like, I think it was what, 2 years ago or a year ago. I was gonna get into it, but then I think the lockdowns and everything happened, and I didn't really go to the comic book store for a while. I forgot all about it. But I heard that's kind of like a popular one. You talking about one that's on Rukin, that's on Indiegogo or something? I think I saw a werewolf one on there. I think with this foot here, I'm gonna do sort of like broken out, like she stomped that part of the area. For right now, I think we're just gonna get this on. I might have to Dremel some of it out. Yeah, the indie stuff is seems like it's amazing. You know what it is I grew up on the mainstream characters and I want to read about them again, but they just don't, you know, I don't know what the hell they're doing. And right now everything is Spider-Man. I belong to a lot of those comic book websites, and they email every day. and everything is just Spider-Man like crazy. Well, I've been seeing a lot of those videos online about the comic book state of the industry, and it seems that Batman is the only thing selling right now for DC, and Spider-Man is kind of at the top. Don't stand in here because it kind of helps break this stuff up a bit. Probably gonna have to Dremel this area out a bit. When we get there. Hey Chris, how's it going? I love what you did with that cancer sign artwork. Absolutely mind-blowing. Hope you do a print of that, because I want one. Especially because if it's a cancer sign. You did? Alright, I'll have to check it out tonight or tomorrow. The eyes are just beautiful on it. Just unreal. Cool. I will definitely keep an eye out for them. I think once these cure up, we're going to Dremel a hole. What we'll do is we'll make the flames removable. No, my pleasure, Chris. I absolutely love what you're doing, so. Yeah, so I have 2 flames like that. Oh, while that sets up for a second, I almost forgot. Iceman was kind enough to do some artwork for us. What should we call it? Where it is? Alright, I'm going to put this picture up on the screen, so, whatchamacallit, this is what we're going to do for the hand. My friend has the file. So that's what we came up for the hand, for the ring power. The reason why we're going to do that because whatchamacallit, it's kind of got that ring power coming out of her hand, plus it won't break, because having it more brought into the meat of her hand without trying to force a ring there makes it work better. So that's what we're going to do for the hand. I think that should work out pretty cool. Hey John Valentine, yeah, Chris has got some amazing art. I got some of her art on my wall. So whatchamacallit, right there, those 3. So I commissioned Chris to do the Power Girl, the Rose, and the Captain Marvel. And then I had them printed on HD metal prints for my wall. Yeah, Raz, I think that hand will work out pretty good. Iceman was able to do it in like probably like 10 minutes. Yep, Chris does amazing work. She's absolutely phenomenal with portraits. Yeah, I told Chris a while back if I was rich, I'd have her on retainer all year long doing stuff. Sadly, I'm not, so I can't do that. so let's mix up some A's for the other foot. I think that'll work. Yeah, I think that's how all of us would work. If we all had money out the ass, we commission everybody else to do other stuff for each other, you know? There's a lot of artists out there. I would love to just have them do stuff for me all year long. Down to nothing in this container, pretty much. So I'm not overthinking this base. It's going to be very, very simple, just swinging it at the moment. So I also saw the seamstress today, so she's actually going to be finishing up my whatchamacallit, Hyperion cape. So once that cape's done, I can get back onto that. And then getting the other cape done for the original character I was working on. And if I get off my ass tomorrow, I'll have a video up of a Jessica Rabbit I finished up for the weekend. Gotta get that up and done. Yeah, I had 2 Jessica Rabbits that I've been working on for before the lockdowns, and then the lockdowns happened and everything went to hell in a handbasket. So they were delayed because the seamstress, she was going through issues, so everything just kind of came to a halt. But one of them is finished, and the other one I have to start painting up, and then that'll be, once those 2 are done, that'll be 2 more items for the backlog. But I'm prepping up some of the newer items to start popping out now. And I'm also doing repairs. I would like to do more Jessica Rabbits, but I just can't find them. Too expensive. Sideshow should do another one, just so we can use it to customize. Yeah, they kind of ruined her. She's not allowed to be sexy anymore, I guess. Well, somebody else can always make it, you know, so that's the good thing about 3D printing now. People can sculpt whatever the hell they want. Hey digital man, how's it going? Alright, so we're gonna try to create like this is broken up underneath her foot. See if this kind of works out the way I want it. I need more these. Hold on 1 second. Why aren't you happy with it? Alright, the one thing that sucks though is by pulling out A's out of the refrigerator, it's going to be a little tough. Ah, okay, I got you. Gotta kind of heat it up a bit. That's because I just pulled it out of the refrigerator. Brand new container. So it's kind of frozen at the moment. I picked up a bunch the other month because I had a funny feeling with inflation and prices of gas that stuff might go up. So I bought a couple extras just in case. And I guess it's a good thing I did. Once you start to get it at room temperature in your hands, it softens up pretty fast. Yeah, hairdryer would work, but by the time I sit there and melt it, and once you get it in your hand, see, it's pretty back to soft again. Doesn't take long to soften up. Just the refrigerator just helps it stay fresher longer. Yeah, the primer, the Dupli-Color filler primer, it's the best primer I've ever used. Dries great. I think there was only 1 or 2 times I had a bad can where it came out in like clunks, but it must have been a can that was like sitting in storage for like 5 years. Yeah, I use the hairdryer on oil-based clays when I make my 2-part molds. My friend gave me some oil-based clay, so I use the hairdryer to melt it, so this way you just put a piece in there, you don't have to worry about, you know, any other problems with it. Let's see, so put this piece. That reminds me, I gotta get the clay out because I got the mold stuff for the making a copy of her shin guard. Man, I love the freeform air stuff, but I hate it at the same time. Yeah, but the only thing with oil clay, it doesn't cure, right? I just use it for making molds, and it just stays oil. Unless I got the different stuff, I don't remember. Yeah, I didn't know if you can sculpt with oil clay, but also make a mold and casting of it. Can you do that? I don't know. Like I said, I don't really use that stuff, or haven't used it in a long time. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Hey Arkham, yeah, I heard the Batman movie is really good. They're finally made a Batman movie that he's actually a detective and not just swinging around doing stupid shit. Yeah, I got a friend who said he saw it. I was worried that they were gonna make like Catwoman the focus point of the whole movie, but he said she was hardly in it, so I was like, okay, that's good. So, you know, watching the trailer, it was like, it seemed like they were gonna put her front and center the whole time. Alright, I gotta make sure she doesn't bond to this. So this key is pretty messy, but it should work. As far as this goes, throw some baby powder there. Yep, I made a mess of the desk already. Oh well. Yeah, I borrow my friend's pressure pot whenever I do the really crazy molding and casting, but for doing the shin guard, I probably don't need to. Alright, since we got a little ease, let's put her wrist on. See if we can get this done right. Wash my hands real quick. Yeah, I got one of those vacuum pumps in the garage too. I got one of those cheap ones off eBay. My friend actually got one of the better ones, like a bigger one. But I got one of those $100 ones. It does fine for what I need. Alright, so we got the hole there. And then what we're doing is put some A's in here. Not gonna fill it all the way, just enough. Just to make sure. Just a little bit more in there. Alright, so hopefully once it cures up a bit, I could come back and pop it right out. And it should lock into place. Good. I enjoy molding and casting at times. For like little things, you know, like I gotta make this piece there and there. But molding and casting like a whole statue like this, oh man, that's a nightmare. The guys who do that, I understand why they charge a lot of money. It is not easy. That's why owners over in China, they got a whole workforce, so it's not as bad. But when you're doing it yourself and you got to make like 10 copies, it's a pain in the ass. I'll probably scratch all this stuff up and break around the edges. It looks weird now, but we'll clean it up a bit. Like when I was doing all those head bases, holy shit, that was a lot of work. Sitting there molding and casting non-stop, then priming, painting. Yeah, it seems everybody's getting a 3D printer. I even have a relative now. Stepson got a printer, and then I got another relative who was thinking of getting one. It's going to be everywhere soon. Wow, Iceman, they can do that right now too? Holy shit. Is it silicone rubber or is it like hard plastic mold? Wow, if they can print the damn molds, that's a game changer right there. Yeah, that would be my suggestion. Is it's good for like, you know, low stuff now, but you really want to wait until they get the higher resolution stuff in every household. That's when it's like, that's when it's going to change everything. I think that's what they're scared about. They don't want that. Because if you can just have a printer in your house, you don't need to go to a store for a lot of crap anymore. That's kind of cool that they can actually print the mold boxes. That's insane. Yeah, I think once the printers are like really just crazy top of the line, and it's, you know, you can get them anywhere, that's when I'll probably invest in one. As of right now, I'm happy with just contacting friends who have them. Because my luck is if I invest in the printer now, literally in 3 weeks they'll have a better one out and mine would be super obsolete. And I hate going through that. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I figure by the time I'm ready to buy a printer, the interfaces will be a lot easier. They'll probably be better quality prints. Maybe the resins will be better too. You know, I'll wait. Yeah, Digital Man, I still enjoy doing what I'm doing, so this is kind of the fun thing of taking a statue and converting it, you know? I don't want to invest in a 3D printer and that's all I'm doing is 3D printing, painting. It kind of takes the fun out of it. But adding extra pieces to the statues is kind of fun. Which that I don't mind investing in it for that, but I don't want to give up doing what, you know, all this custom stuff. Coming down to the bare bottom of the freeform air finally. I think I had this stuff way too long. Hopefully by the time I can't pick up a paintbrush anymore, I'm too old, everybody could just print an item in color and then they're done, so they won't need me anymore. And by then I'll be too old and can't see or anything like that. I would love to see the printers Onich has in China. From what I understand, they have like crazy printers out there, high-end ones. I think, what is it? Somebody told me they have the ones that print in like a red resin. Well, it's almost like a wax. Supposedly that's like the highest print you can get right now, because I think the wax prints better than the resin. I saw a picture of it. It's like red, not like red, but like an oxide red. And from what I understand, it's some kind of like clay wax, and you can re-sculpt it too once it's printed. But it has like super high definition. Yeah, I'm sure. Give it another. The technology's still in baby. It's in infancy, so it's got a while to go before it's perfected. I mean, it's good now, but it could be so much better. That's why I think a lot of people don't realize, I've seen it with a lot of the fan art stuff, you can design the most amazing statue, but you have to engineer it too. You know, you have to engineer it for 3D printing, you have to engineer it for casting and molding, how the pieces connect. You know, you can have all this crazy shit on the statue, but if you're adding magnets and you're doing all this other stuff or not, stuff could break on you. So engineering also plays a big part, I would say. Oops, hitting the camera. least this base won't be that heavy. This freeform air stuff is light as hell. Good old Jersey sand. That's how they get you, Iceman. They want you to keep buying the new system. They did that with inkjet printers and laser printers. Every time at the graphic design place I was at, every time we bought a new printer, 3 months later it was obsolete and you couldn't do anything with it and you had to buy a new one. But you know what I keep thinking is going to happen with the whole 3D market? Once everybody has them in their houses, or a lot of people starting to, you're going to get somebody who's going to cry and say that the resin's killing the planet, and then there's going to be like an outlaw on them, or like something's going to happen. I'm thinking that is where we're headed. So don't be surprised if there's some kind of legislation or something saying that you can't have 3D printers in your house. So I remember they tried to do that with they almost tried to do that with the, regular inkjet and paper printers, but it was so furious and so fast, I think it was too late. Raccoon, I don't have any more skulls. I mean, there's 2 skulls on the base there for the black cat that I have, but I don't have really much anymore. I wasn't really going to go crazy adding too much onto it. I'm not doing a lantern or any of that stuff. I'd rather just focus on her. Because she would be more like this, looking this way. I don't think I have any more. I have 2 small ones, but they're not in scale. Oh wait, I have this one here. So I got this one. I can throw this one here. Then I have this queer rock thing I could throw over here. How's that? I already got rid of the shield that came with her. And she already's gonna have the axe in her hand. She doesn't have the sword in this outfit. It's all going to be burnt anyway. It's not going to be like the skulls are going to be popping out of the base. I wanted to make it look ash. Like it's all just like, just ash and burnt and kind of go with the color of her, I guess. Can you guys see okay? Yeah, it's alright. I wasn't sure if I had my hand in the way. It's coming along good, Iceman. Should be pretty happy with it. We're gonna have to clean this up a bit too, but we gotta let all this cure, and then we'll do some touch-ups. Just want to make sure we got a good circle coming around the edge. So Iceman, you happy that you printed it, sculpted it, and painting it yourself? I'm just kind of doing a generic base. Not really thinking too much about it, you know. I figured this is cracked under her foot. I'll clean this up a bit, and then some skulls, the fire, and just make it look like a burnt, ashy base. That's kind of what I'm going for. Like I said, I'm not focused too crazy on the base. This is going to be more of a paint up focus. So I think she's black and white with the silver armor, and then a really dark ashy base, because I don't want this to stand out too much from her white outfit. I want this to be kind of like toned down as much as possible. You know, I'll have some browns in there and some stuff, but I don't want to fight the character too much. Yeah, you should, next time if you try it, look into the liquid text from the bottles, you know, the squeeze bottles. That stuff doesn't dry as fast. Base is definitely cut down. I like smaller bases like this. Thought maybe I had some other stuff in there. I guess I don't. Oh well. Now once I kind of clean up this base, I can get rid of the original, because I hate that original. So this is nice and lighter and easier to see her. Alright, so what do you guys think? Pretty simple base, right? Couple skulls. Looks like she's crushing this part with her foot. I'll add a little bit more over here next time. We'll work on the axe. And hopefully I'll have the shin guards all ready to go. And then for the bases, what I'll try to do is, these are going to be painted black. So what I could do is put one there, and then we could do the other one here. Or like there, like that. Or would it be better like this? Something like that. Get a little bit down further. Yeah, these will be painted jet black like her ring. So it'll look like these skulls have just been burnt up. I'll make it removable. I'll add a rod in here and we'll put a magnet in here. So this way it'll just pop in, because I know if I try to glue this on and then packing and shipping, this will snap in a second. This one might not, if I can kind of maybe put it back a little further like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. I could just paint this black and then sort of like, just like attach it in there at the end. And I think it should work. I'm going to chop this up, and then we'll kind of clean up this edge around here. We'll add a little bit more under here. Just make sure, I guys gotta make sure this key is looking good. Pretty straightforward. And this thing is completely shot. Other than that, I don't really think there's really anything else to focus on. Right? We gotta do the axe. This hair piece will be glued in at the end. We have to get her hand printed. We have to figure out her flaps and then her shin guards. So I think next week I should definitely have an idea on how to do the flaps. I'm not really sure yet on how to get them in without trying to paint it and work it at the same time. It's going to be kind of tricky. So for the back, we're gonna do, so our hair is flowing this way, so we're gonna have the flaps come up with the hair like that. So we'll have it sort of like this. So what I'm thinking, let's get our pencil. So I can create something where I could chop this out, and then I can have something that kind of goes in there at the end. But the only problem is if I try to make it magnetized, I don't know how much I have to cut. And I still have to sculpt the... We still got to sculpt these pieces here. So we have to sculpt the two white lines. So I think what we did is we said this flat would kind of bend around upwards. No, this is all solid. Now what I could do is this one I could sort of chisel out an area like this and create a key that magnetizes in, but I don't think that would look right, would work too much with this one. Now I think the back I can make a removable one. I would ask the seamstress to make a cloth one, but the problem is with the cloth it would be a nightmare. By the time she gets it done and I get in line, it just wouldn't work. So I'm thinking... Yeah, I mean, I could do something where there's just a magnet here and a magnet here, and it just like clips on. I could do that probably. So I put a magnet here and I put a magnet here, and it just kind of rests on there. Maybe that's the best bet. And then over here, we could put one magnet here. Maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Well, she has the flaps. That's kind of her. That's kind of the outfit, and that's what everyone voted on. You know. Personally, I would like to do the flaps because that just kind of, it feels like the Black Lantern, you know. Because even the toy has it too as well, right? Yeah, so even the toy has it. Now the toy has 4, but the artwork has 3. I'm going to do 3. I think 3 would be better. Yeah, so I think a magnet here and 2 magnets there. The only thing is I might have to chisel down in the area a bit. I don't want them to come out from the belt. But yeah, so basically it would be... You know, the 3 flaps is almost coming in line with these pieces here, you know. I'll measure better when I'm ready to do it. Yeah, so... Now I can't really spread them apart either, because if I spread them apart, and you know the magnet clips this one and clips this one, and then you try to pop it out, it would probably snap. I have to do some thinking this week on how to do this. I might have to Dremel out a bit. I might have to kind of just Dremel a little bit here, Dremel some of this out, and create something that magnetizes. I think I'm definitely going to use this as something. I got an idea in my head how this could work. Yeah, I'll make a better pattern. I'm not going to go, like I said, I'm going to keep it short, like that. So this way, it's not like all the way down here. Because if I made it too far, like say if it came all the way down to here, well, I guess I could. I have to buy more of this stuff anyway, and then I can sort of bend it up like that. And it would go like that, so this way you could see the booty. And then this one here could kind of bend up more like this. Alright, I got an idea. I think what I need to do is just during the week, if I get a chance, just go in here and kind of chisel out some area here. If I could sort of get like something started where something could click into it, then I can work it out. It's going to be a little bit thicker though, because if you do something thin and you try to pop it out, it'll snap. Alright. Yeah, I'll definitely go with the longer one a little bit. I got an idea. I have an idea. It's just going to take a little extra steps to kind of get it done. I'm trying to think of something else. Alright, I think by next week I'm gonna have a hole sort of chopped up, and then what we could do is we can sort of clean the area up, and then after that I can make a push mold of Magic Sculptor Aves, and then sort of get something to work the metal into that. I got the idea. I think I know how to do it. And then this one here will probably have to be to this one here, so it'll probably be like this thick. So this one might have to have 2 magnets as well. I'll figure this one out. Alright, I got the idea. If it works, it should come out okay. Now the only other way of doing it is I can sculpt it onto it, but it's going to be something sticking out of the item which might break. You know what I'm saying? And then the other problem is actually getting in there with paint. So maybe this one I can attach it, because if it's bent up, let's see. say, alright, so say this one, say this one I do it, but I sculpt it like so. Like say I sculpt it like this, right? The 3 prongs, and I actually leave this on it. I can actually be able to get in here with paint, and because this arm is sticking out, this one should be okay. But with this one being like that, we're asking for damages. So maybe I'll just focus on this one being removable, and this one being attached. Like so. That's what I'll do. So I think I did that with the first one. I think the first one I did is I made her legs, this piece attached, and I think I made the back part removable. So that's what we're gonna do. That's the plan. So what I need to do is next time I gotta get some more sheets of this, and what I'll do is we'll design the 3 prongs, how it's going to be, and then what I could do is I could cut this out, and I can drill holes into this, and then I could layer A's on top of it, and really kind of secure it, and create a good piece, like so. So I think a nice little bent up like this type thing. I think it'll work, or a little bit down more. As long as I can get like a brush underneath of it, it'll work. So that's what we're gonna do. That'll be easier. Alright, we got the plan for next week, so that's where I'm going to cut the stream for today. I got to try to see if I can finish up the other painting I was working on, and then hopefully by next week we'll have some more stuff to work on. I'm going to do the knee pad molding and casting of it for Picardo, not a Picardo, a Patreon video, and then we'll have an extra copy by next stream too, and we can try to start working out the knee pads. So with that being said, thanks for stopping by, guys. I appreciate it. Sorry about the late stream today, but a lot of stuff going on. Have a good weekend. It looks like it might be nice around here, so enjoy it.